cool when it hits the bottom roof. The horses wonder who you are. Thunder drowns out for the lightning sees. You feel like a movie star. Listen, this ain't the first time, ain't the greatest. But I tell ya, if I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a stroke. 'Cause baby, I'm the most. But a girl as fine as she was there. Love, right. Can't you find, no, no, no.
Like if you guys are sitting up here, if everybody's in agreement, I'd be happy to try.
Somebody said you got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? It's a big black sky over my town. I know where you at, I bet she's around. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I'm just gonna dance all night. I'm all messed up, I'm so out of line. Stilettos and broken bottles, I'm spinning around in circles. I'm in the corner.
Good evening.
Kiss her.
Welcome to the Woburn Memorial High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. We now present the class of 2026. Mr. Tully, strike up the band. At this time, please rise if you can and remove your hats as the Woburn Memorial High School a cappella choir sings the national anthem. You guys can leave yours on. Guys.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Of the
Please be seated. I'm standing here with great pride. Graduation marks the culmination of years of hard work, personal growth, and countless memories. And today, you stand on the threshold of an exciting new chapter in your lives. Your educational journey has not always been easy. You have faced challenges with resilience and courage, whether it was adapting to the changes in the world around us, supporting one another through difficult times, or simply showing up and giving your best each day. You have proven time and again that you are capable of anything. High school has been more than tests, assignments, and the MCAS. It has been about discovering who you are, what you care about, and how you want to make your mark on the world. It's been about forming friendships that may last a lifetime, learning from setbacks and celebrating victories, both big and small. As you prepare to leave the halls of Woburn Memorial High School, I encourage you to take advantage of the many opportunities that will be presented to you. The world needs your ideas, your energy, and your integrity. Whether your next step take you to college, the workforce, the military, or another path, know that you are well prepared to make a difference in the world we live in. Your family, friends, and the Woburn community believe in you and are proud of you. You will always have a home here at Woburn Memorial High School. You are and always will be a part of our school community. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is yours to make. I would now like to welcome class of 2026 President Ashton Dusablon to say a few words.
Now, when I first realized that I was supposed to give a speech, I didn't know if I wanted to do what most people do and reminisce on the great days and the not-so-great days that we've had, or if I just wanted to thank all the people that have helped me get to where I am today and who have made Woburn a place that swells with Tanner pride as it does today. But I decided, with my role as an elected official, I would make it about a message that I think everybody should hear, and a message that I think will resonate with all of you, no matter which path you are taking. First, I do want to get the thank yous out of the way, and I'll keep them brief. I want to thank all of my friends and all of the Woburn educators who have brought me to the place that I am. You guys have pushed me to become the best version of myself. And I would also like to thank my mother, Stacy, my sister, Colton, and of course, Drake May for being Drake May, because of all of the support that you guys have given me. Over the past couple of months, I have had the honor of writing for the Daily Times Chronicle, which is a newspaper here in Woburn, if you do not know. And if you were ever a subject of an article, or if you've ever read one of my articles, you know that I always try to put a strong emphasis on legacy. When all is said and done, and when the faces that you see to your left and to your right fade into memory, all that they will have left of you is your legacy. just as all that you will have left of them is theirs. And sometimes I wonder, what will my legacy be? Maybe it was being math team captain or class president. Maybe it will be running the decision account so that Kira Bergeron didn't run it. But maybe, or should I say hopefully, it will be one that is not of the roles or the titles or the positions I've held, but of the means of love through which I fulfilled those roles. If you love Hamilton as much as I do, you know that Lin-Manuel Miranda dropped an absolute bar when he said, "Legacy is planting seeds in a garden we never get to see." Now in the musical, Lin is obviously talking about death. But as it stands today, all of us have legacies. No matter if you are a member of the class of 2026, if you are part of the class of 1996, or if you will be a part of the class of 2036, we have all left a mark on the people around us. And in 10 years from now, when we have long become strangers once more, and your name comes up in a conversation, how do you want to be remembered? If in 10 years, my boy Eliza, his name comes up in a conversation between J. Money Marsh and Ada Manel at a bar a couple of years from now, do you think he's going to be remembered as a jerk? If you know him like I know him, you know the answer is absolutely not. This man would pass the ball to me when I was 0 for 9 in 6th period gym, and every single room that he entered was one of welcoming energy. He is one of the most genuinely kind souls to grace the halls of this high school, and I think he deserves an overdue round of applause because he has been completely unnoticed. So I ask all of you in the audience and all of you sitting there today, can we put our hands together for Eliza Acevedo? He's not going to be remembered because he was given the superlative, the kindest heart here at the halls of Woburn. He's going to be remembered because of the actions that led him there. The thousands of little actions, little choices that he makes, that makes him the person who he is. So once again, I'm going to ask, how do you want to be remembered? Now, I'm not saying live your life by other people's standards at all. Let me be clear. All I'm saying is that other people's impressions of you reflect the choices that you make and the person that you present. All the decisions, big and small, contribute to your legacy. A legacy is created in, like I said, the thousands of ordinary moments that really test who we are. Holding the door for a stranger with their arms full may not seem like much, but it makes a notable impression when you make the choice to do so. Passing the ball to someone who can't shoot for his life makes a notable impression. I see you, Jay Brown, going, hell no, I can't shoot anything. But if this legacy, if the impression that we leave, then what is the tool, what are the means with which we create this legacy? I believe that the answer to that question is our voice. Voice is a very powerful tool that we often overlook. Over 2 centuries ago, the founders of this great nation knew this, and they chose to make it Amendment number 1, the first inalienable right. If it were not for the few who spread the word of freedom a quarter of a millennium ago, the United States wouldn't exist as we know it. But if words can do all that, think about what we can do with ours, positively or negatively. You don't need to stand at a podium like I do today or lead some massive political movement to make that change. You can steer your legacy, because you are at the helm, with the voice that you use every day, by passing the ball to a white boy who can't jump. Every one of us has been impacted by the voices of those around us. I've had friends who stand beside me today. I've had family who love me. I've had teachers who have believed in me and teachers who didn't. And I know that all of you have friends, have family, have educators who have done similarly. So you know the power that the voice and the legacy have. And as the class of 2026, we are the young adults who are entering the real world. And when people say that, I like to think, well, we've been in the real world for a little bit, but it's true. We are just entering the real world. And this world doesn't need more people who simply repeat what everyone else is saying. We don't need ChatGPT regurgitating what Sam Altman told it to and then having you repeat those words. It needs people who are willing to think for themselves, young people who are willing to speak up, lead, and stand by their principles, even when it is easier not to do so. JFK famously said, "We choose to go to the moon not because it is easy, but because it is hard." And in a similar taste, I think that we, the class of 2026, and we, as the human race, should choose the harder option because it is more genuine and it is more fulfilling. Years from now, a lot of people are going to forget the exact words we said. I call that the verbiage. You may have called it the diction. You're not going to remember this speech word for word, but what's going to stay is how your words make other people feel. And that is what a voice really is. They will remember everybody who you've met, whether it was a 1-second interaction or whether you've known them for a decade. They will remember whether we have used our voices to build others up and contribute positively to this world and our communities, or if we used our voices to tear others down. They're going to remember the impression that we left. They're going to remember the character behind the accomplishments and behind the words. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a legacy is. I don't want to be remembered as just your class president. I want to be remembered as somebody who led with love. I don't think Jessica wants to be remembered as just a director of the Lip Dub. I think she should be remembered as somebody who took initiative when others didn't. I don't want Caitlin to be remembered solely as a Woburn wrestler. I want her to be remembered as a dedicated young woman who can do anything she puts her mind to. I don't want Jaden, Tyler, and Shannon to just be remembered as class treasurer, secretary, in the Jaden Lee role. I want them to be remembered as problem solvers. Young men and women who are not afraid to take on another's perspective in order to solve a conflict. A strong legacy is not the role that you hold. It's not the list of bullet points on your resume. It's not how many followers you have on Instagram or all the titles and achievements and the awards and the big moments. It's the opposite of that. It is what you choose to do in those small moments. A legacy is the impact that your character, your voice, and your drive have on the people around you. It is the seeds that you plant in gardens you may never get to see. This life is way too short to not be happy. So now I ask you, what is your legacy today, and what can you do to change it for the better? If there is one message I hope to leave with you today, it is this: be bold, be original, and you will be invincible. I love all of you. I love you, Mom, and thank you guys for your time.
Around this time, 4 years ago, when I was principal at the Joyce Middle School, I received a call from Mr. Martin. He said there is a freshman student that has requested him to take an extraordinarily difficult schedule. I'm not sure she can handle it. I asked him who it was. Mr. Martin said Sai Patel, and my response was simple: don't worry about her, she'll be the valedictorian in 4 years. As predicted, Sai Patel will now present the valedictorian speech. That's a true story, too.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, staff, and of course, the reason we're all here celebrating today, the class of 2026. I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity to share this moment with all of you. And I know you're all sweating right now, so I'll try to keep it brief. First, I would like to thank everyone who helped make this day possible for us. To our counselors, administrators, and staff, thank you for providing us with the opportunity to receive this education. To our teachers, thank you for guiding us and challenging us to grow and succeed in every moment. To our families and friends, thank you for your encouragement and belief in us through every moment of our high school journey. Before I continue, I would like to thank the people who made it possible for me to stand here today. My brother Anand, thank you for inspiring me, giving me advice, and reminding me not to take life so seriously. Only you can somehow manage to annoy me one moment and be my protective older brother the next. Mom, thank you for teaching me resilience and hard work. Every lesson, reminder, and yes, even every lecture came from a place of love and a desire to see me succeed. Thank you for believing me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Dad, you taught me the life lessons that shaped me into who I am today, gave me advice when I needed it the most, and were the shoulder I could cry on and tell me it's going to be okay. Thank you for being my role model, my biggest supporter, my best friend, and of course, the best dad I could ever ask for. Now, class of 2026, here we are, all 274 of us. And while I know many of you just celebrated saying goodbye to math class, I'm bringing it back for just a few moments with a few statistics. This year, nearly 4 million students will graduate from high school in the United States. Worldwide, that number will rise to 70 million. And if math class has taught me anything, that's a lot of graduates. In a crowd that large, it's easy to feel small. We're one graduating class out of thousands, one individual among millions. The class of 2026, history isn't made through numbers. It's made by people. People who lead, who create, who experiment, who care, and who inspire. And over these past 4 years, all of us have shown those traits time and time again. We led when we mentored younger students as leaders of our community, teaching them how to properly throw a disc without hitting someone or serve a volleyball so that it actually crosses the net. We created when we spent weeks frantically practicing our lines for dress rehearsals before our next big play, and when we spent hours on unfinished ceramics projects because we just needed them to be perfect. We experimented when we asked why after learning Theorem 24 in geometry class, or eagerly participated in labs in science class even when we had a 200% error. We cared when we turned our civics projects into coffee fundraisers for cancer research or tech literacy sessions for the elderly. And we inspired when we dedicated our countless hours to our sports teams, artistic pursuits, and studies, breaking school records along the way. Class of 2026, no one will remember that you are one of 274 today, but what they will remember is what you choose to do tomorrow. So the next time you inevitably feel small in a world that's impossibly large, remember your accomplishments, because they are proof of what you are capable of doing next. Our paths are naturally diverging from here in that classic bittersweet ending that is graduation. But years ago, we arrived at Woburn High with a choice about who we wanted to become. We made that choice, and that has led us to today. That same choice is now ours once more. So yes, we may leave here as one class among millions, heading in different directions into the scary and unknown world our parents always told us about. But the world has never been shaped by numbers. It has been shaped by individuals whose actions make a difference, whether they're seen by a million or felt by just one person. And I know that among these 274 graduates are people who will do exactly that. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2026.
I would now like to welcome Dr. Matthew Crowley, Superintendent of Schools for the Woburn Public Schools.
It's a tough act to follow. Good evening. My name is Matt Crowley. I'm calling to let the class of 2026 know that there will be no school in Woburn for you next week. Actually, good evening again, class of 2026. Good evening to the families and friends that are here, to the myriad of elected officials that are here, and honored guests and staff that are here. Tonight, we celebrate you, the class of 2026. And I reached out to a reliable source, and I got some intel. According to Ms. Curran, class of 19-something, you're the best class. You are artists, athletes, musicians, scholars, travelers, volunteers, and friends. These are just some of the words that describe you, this amazing class. You're also a class that's passionate about what matters to you. That spirit was on full display throughout your years here, including this year's lip dub, where Tanner pride was evident not only among the senior class, but throughout the entire school community. The class of 2026 has left a lasting mark on Woburn Memorial High School. Your determination to succeed is evident, and while each of you have had your own individual path to cross the stage tonight, you made it. Everyone in the Woburn Public Schools is wicked proud of you. Class of 26, we are proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Please consider coming back in 4+ years and be a teacher or staff member in the Woburn Public Schools. You are always welcome home. Congratulations and best wishes on your journey ahead.
I'd like to welcome the Honorable Michael Kincannon, Mayor of the City of Woburn, for a couple of words.
Last year it was a few words, now it's a couple of words. Thank you, Mr. Quayle. Good evening. Thank you to Principal Quayle and his team for organizing this wonderful ceremony this evening. To the facility staff, thank you for preparing the stage and the venue. Everything looks great. Good evening, Superintendent Crowley and your leadership team. Chair Ms. Cormier, members of the school committee, President Toro, members of the city council, Representative Haggerty, Woburn Public Schools administration, faculty, and staff, particularly the team here at Woburn High, who along with parents, family, and friends of the graduates have worked so hard to assist our students over the finish line. Thank you all. And of course, to the graduating seniors of the Woburn Memorial High School class of 2026, congratulations, you made it. It is my honor to join you this evening as the mayor of the city of Woburn to extend the very best wishes of the city to each of you on this major milestone in your lives. Graduation is one of the highlights of my job. It's a chance for me and for all of us in your hometown to celebrate your momentous achievement. It's also a chance for all of us to pause and say thank you to everyone who helped you to get here. We reflect back on all that you've accomplished, and we're very proud of those accomplishments, but it's also a time to be grateful to all who helped to make that possible. That last part is really important. So many people have helped you along the way. Please remember to say thank you to all of them. Tonight's also a night to look forward to the future. Milestones like high school graduations are a bridge between what was and what will be, and it's only natural to wonder, okay, so what now? Well, that's maybe where I can help. This is my third high school graduation as mayor. First time, I'll admit, I wasn't really sure what to say. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, you're a dad, you have 5 kids, they all graduated. What'd you say to them? What did you want them to know when they sat there? So that's what I did that first time, and that's what I'll try to do tonight. I'm relying on my experience of having similar discussions with my 5 children, and I offer you the following friendly and fatherly advice for whatever it may be worth. Let me start by calming your fears that you don't have to have it all figured out just yet. I hope you know that you don't have to know right now what you're going to do for every day for the rest of your life. To be honest, most people your age don't have a clue, and that's fine. If you do have a plan, that's great. If not, don't sweat it. My advice is, don't put too much pressure on yourself to figure it all right now. Be open to different opportunities and challenges, and let it come to you. Also, understand that the first thing that you try, or maybe even the second or third, may not be the thing that you were meant to do for a lifelong career. Whichever path you head down after tonight, whether it's college, military, into the workforce, cut yourself some slack if that path isn't perfectly straight. It really is okay. You'll figure it out. Trust me. The other advice that I gave the previous year's graduating classes, and it's the advice I've given to each of my own kids, was what I call the 4 F-bombs. No, not those F-bombs. I mean really important and impactful guiding principles of faith, family, friends, and fulfillment. That's what I think you should keep in mind as you begin to figure this all out. First, faith. I urge you to believe in something or someone bigger than yourself. Explore and strengthen your faith, whatever form that may take. I think you'll find that it'll come in handy during the rough times. And there will be some rough times, but it'll also deepen the joy you feel during the good times. Faith also gives you the necessary sense of perspective that the world does not revolve around you, and you'll need that. Second is family. Dedicate yourselves to your family. The family you have now, and the family, hopefully, that you'll build in years to come. Nothing you'll ever be or you'll ever do can compare to your family. Always remember to put the emphasis there. Your family will also serve to remind you, probably frequently, that the world does not revolve around you. Third is friends. If I asked you today, how many friends do you have, you'd probably reply by saying hundreds, or at least dozens. You'd probably even point to all of your classmates and call them friends, and that's great. But as you make your way in the world, you'll start to understand the difference between acquaintances and friends. And your number of true friends will likely reduce dramatically. That's okay, because what you lose in quantity, you'll gain in quality. Treasure your true friends. And when I say that, let me explain by painting a picture. Everyone knows the movie The Town, right? Remember the scene where Ben Affleck's character says to Jeremy Renner's character, "I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people." That's a friend. What does Jeremy Renner's character say? What does he say? "Whose car are we going to take?" So that's a true friend. I'm not advocating violence, by the way. That's an analogy. We got to do something, and all he said was, "Whose car are we going to take?" Cultivate true friends like that. Also, those true friends, they will also most definitely remind you that the world does not revolve around you. The last piece of advice, probably the most practical one, I think, is fulfillment. I urge you to seek fulfillment rather than simply happiness as you begin this next chapter of your lives. What do I mean by that? Well, I've learned that happiness is a fleeting emotion that often comes from doing something for yourself, while fulfillment is a longer-lasting sense of who you are as a person, and mostly comes from doing something for someone else. That's a huge difference. Fulfillment comes from doing something or being someone who makes a difference in the world, or more precisely, in someone else's world. And it's done mostly by putting your own interest second to somebody else's. It sounds counterintuitive, but I assure you it's true. I can tell you with certainty that the most fulfilled I've ever been is when I've had a positive impact on somebody else's life. So whether it's through your job, or after hours in your community, or most importantly with your family, doing for others is what it's all about. Being a good husband and father, caring for my family and helping them succeed is my greatest source of fulfillment. And I can assure you, the parents in the audience tonight, they know exactly what I mean by that. It's the feeling they have right now as they watch with pride as you graduate. So that's my main message to you, the graduates. Seek fulfillment rather than just happiness. And by doing that, you'll also be demonstrating that you get it. You understand that the world most definitely does not revolve around you. So there you go, just a few F-bombs, faith, family, friends, and fulfillment, or what I'd like to think are words of fatherly advice from someone who's been around a bit and wishes only the best for you as you embark on the next steps of your journey. So in closing, to the Woburn Memorial High School class of 26, as the mayor of the city of Woburn, I extend to you and your families a heartfelt congratulations on your accomplishments thus far, and I offer my very best wishes for future success and fulfillment. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to present Ms. Colleen Cormier, Chairperson of the Woburn School Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Quayle. Good evening. I'm Colleen Cormier, Chair of the Woburn School Committee. On behalf of the school committee, welcome and thank you to the families, the staff, and the graduates. Thank you to Mr. Quayle, Superintendent Crowley, Assistant Superintendent Young, and Assistant Superintendent Ryan. I want to recognize the school committee members in the audience: Vice Chair Crowley, Patricia Chisholm, Michael Mulrennan, Maria Teresa Nagel, Jose Oliveira, and Jesse Wetzel. Also, our esteemed city council members in attendance: President Rob Toro, Jeff Dillon, Lou DeMambro, Bob Ferrillo, and Chucky Viola. Also, state representative and fellow class of 1998 graduate, Richard Haggerty. Now I'd like to call up Caitlin Castaldi to thank her for serving as our student representative on the school committee, keeping us informed on the happenings at the high school, participating in our meetings, asking thoughtful questions, and providing unique insights, which were invaluable to our work. And she's also a pretty good wrestler. Thank you. Thanks so much, Jeff. I've graduated 5 times, and I couldn't tell you a word anyone said, so I'll keep it brief. Congratulations, and be excellent to each other. Thank you.
The Woburn Memorial High School Concert Band, under the direction of Mr. Jack Tully, will now perform Where Eagles Soar. Aditya Amin will now present his salutatorian speech.
Thank you everyone for coming out here today. I know it was hot earlier, so thank you for taking the time. Thank you especially to my family for giving me a safe path to find myself, and my sister Ronnie for taking the risks early so I could succeed. I'd like to take my short time here today to talk about music. When you think about music, it's kind of strange. 12 notes, that's it. Every song you've ever loved, every chorus you've screamed in the car, every tune that's gotten stuck in your head for days, all comes from the same 12 notes. And yet somehow, those 12 notes can become millions of completely different songs. Think about our time here. We all started with the exact same notes. The same hallways, the same cafeteria food, the same morning start time, and sometimes the same teachers. We shared a foundation, but look around today. The song you made out of those 4 years likely sounds completely different from the song the person sitting next to you made. We took the same opportunities and built entirely unique soundtracks. Some are loud, some are quiet. Some take off immediately, others need to build up before anyone notices them. Some top the charts, some are esoteric, but none of them are wrong for being different. Now imagine if every artist decided to make the same exact song, the same lyrics, the same beat, and the same sound. Sure, nobody would stand out, but eventually nobody would want to listen. The reason music matters is because of the differences. Someone was willing and proud to create something that sounded unlike anything else ever before. People work the same way. As we graduate, it can feel like everyone is trying to figure out the next song for the queue. Some people already know, some people are still deciding, and some people are putting it on shuffle and kicking back, and that's okay. The best songs are rarely written in one session. They change and go through revisions. Sometimes the version people end up loving sounds nothing like the original recording. It doesn't really matter if you're rushing or dragging as long as the song ends. So after leaving here this evening, I hope we remember that our lives don't have to sound the same. We don't have to follow the same tempo, and we don't have to bridge to the same chorus. The goal was never to cover someone else's song perfectly. Class of 2026, take time to thank the people who helped you keep a steady rhythm in your life and find your own music. Thank you.
Hayden Woznicki will now present his salutatorian speech.
Hello, class of 2026. I'm honored to be here speaking in front of you all, and I'm incredibly grateful to have the opportunity to speak for such a special event. First of all, I would like to thank my friends and family for supporting me throughout my entire high school journey and helping to keep me on track throughout the toughest moments. And thank you to all of the amazing teachers who have given me knowledge and preparation for the future ahead. Throughout high school, we've often been asked, what do you want to do with your life, by nearly every adult we meet. However, truth be told, a lot of us are still clueless, and I think that's perfectly fine. High school wasn't just about solving the big questions in our lives. It was about becoming better at asking the right questions in the first place. A crucial part of our development came from discovering just who we were when plans fell apart. A lot of the time, lessons were learned in unconventional ways, like during impromptu talks with friends, in last-minute cram sessions, during sports events, or in random after-school clubs. Despite the academic structure high school has given us, the most important lessons I've learned ultimately come from the time I've spent engaging with and learning from all of my exceptional friends and all of the exceptional students at Woburn Memorial High School. As we step away from this stage of our lives, it is tempting to get distracted, always looking forward to the future. Yet rather than jumping ahead to the upcoming chapters, let us take a moment to appreciate where we are now and just how far we have come. After today, people will head off to new states, new jobs, and new schools. Regardless, this shared journey stays with us and ought to be valued for the substantial milestone that it is. All of us have a shared journey through these first awkward exploratory stages of our lives, the pressure-filled years, and the ones that pushed us to grow and improve as people. Here we are surviving it all. In the midst of all these challenges, where perfectly mapped out plans may collapse, it is always important to remember that our abilities to stay curious, welcome fresh chances, and to trust ourselves to navigate as we go are infinitely more valuable. To the class of 2026, congratulations on the hard work, and thank you for the memories we've built. I'm excited to see where life leads each and every one of us. Thank you.
The Woburn Memorial High School a cappella choir, under the direction of Mr. Brian Gilberti, will now perform "Here Comes the Sun."
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, hard, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes. Do-do-do-do-do. Sun, 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 here it comes.
I would like to ask our graduating seniors that have enlisted in the United States Armed Forces to please stand. We proudly recognize the members of the class of 2026 who have chosen to serve our country by entering the United States Armed Forces. Your commitment, courage, and sense of duty reflect the very best of our school community. As you begin this path of service, know that you will carry with you the respect, gratitude, and support of all of us. We thank you all for your willingness to serve and wish you strength and success in the journey ahead. Congratulations. I would like to recognize the incredible team that helped organize this event. First, our administrative assistants who did a lot of behind-the-scenes work getting ready for this ceremony. Our custodial staff and buildings and grounds crew who worked tirelessly preparing this venue. Citywide, we work with the Department of Public Works, first responders of the Woburn Police and Fire Departments, and finally, the administration and staff of Woburn Memorial High School, who put in a tremendous amount of time preparing our students for this event. Now on to the main event, the awarding of diplomas. You guys ready? So we're going to do that side out first, those first. Valedictorian, Sai Manishkuma Patel, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Salutatorian, Hayden Scott Woznicki, summa cum laude. Aditya Jayesh Amin, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Class President, Ashton James Dussablon, summa cum laude. Great job. You can stand over here because we're going to call him in a minute. Vice President, Jessica Marie Lehan. Congratulations. Shannon Marie Spoladoro, magna cum laude. Tyler Benjamin Kendall, magna cum laude. Jaden Kim Lee, magna cum laude. Caitlin Helen Castaldi, magna cum laude. A few years ago, we started a tradition of having the class officers read the students' names. We are going to start with Class President Ashton Dussablon.
All righty, let's start this off with, am I good to go?
You're good to go.
All right. Elazar Acevedo.
Right before he gets, you gotta take that.
All right, then when he gets like taken down.
No, home, as soon as he gets to you.
When he like across this way. Ameda Adilai.
As soon as she gets to the podium, go.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Jade Augusto Guzman.
Congratulations.
Ryan Joshua Elshai, cum laude. Hiba Ali. Mohammed Al-Katetba.
Congratulations, Mohammed.
Ahmed Al-Musawi.
Congratulations.
Mohammed Amamu.
Congratulations, Big Mo.
Joseph Louis Amaral.
Jojo, you made it.
Stephanie Amaya de Oliveira. Kelsey Ryan Anderson. Brian Enriquez Andre. Lorenzo Enrique Aranda da Silva. Stephanie Haley Balyeku. Kaylin Joseph Varanelli.
Congratulations, Cameron.
Jared Brady Barretto.
Congratulations.
Jason James Barrett.
Congratulations, Jason.
Jaden Robert Bauer. Angelin Bautista. Kervensley Bobrin. Lucas Giannavi Berg, cum laude. Kira Lynn Bergeron. Didn't say Berger. Rajveer Singh Bhatti, cum laude. Antonio James Boggs. Alex Mark Bondock. Suhair Romasaya Budita, cum laude. Luca Brashani.
Congratulations, Luca.
Thank you. Isla Ann Brown, summa cum laude. Aurora Sky Burke. Sophia Elizabeth Berkey. Terrence Jordan Cadet, magna cum laude. Madison Kathleen Caggiano, summa cum laude. Christian Daniel Camargo. Maggie Rose Campbell. Rihanna Nicole Carlson.
Congratulations.
Brandon John Carter. Hannah Angel Carter. Phoenix Ryan Carter Bachard. Adrian Nichanan Caruso, magna cum laude. Was that close? That's all right. Santino Manuel Castillo. Lakaila Angeline Charisma.
Congratulations.
Miss Martin, though. I
Oh, Mr. Martin.
Sean Vincent Charamonte, magna cum laude. Elias Christopoulos, summa cum laude. Nothing but the best. Delaney Claire Shute. Riley Ann Chiappi. Was that close?
Jessica Lehan, Vice President, will now present the next set of diplomas.
Peyton Lindsay Cole.
Congratulations.
Mia Jaden Corby. Lorenzo Antonio Cremasco Vieira. Lucas William Crispo. Do you want me to skip? Do you want me to skip Mackenzie? She's not here.
Oh, shoot, no, I didn't know.
Maura Marie Cherevensky. Magna cum laude. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Give the reason.
Yeah. Kaylee Ann Curl, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by WMHS staff member Sandra Quinn. Chloe Joan Curran, summa cum laude. Daniel Liam Curran. Shane Michael Curran.
Congratulations, Shane.
Pedro Enrique de Rocha. Joao Victor de Silva. Gabriel Catano de Silva. Eric de Silva Satiro. Mateus de Almeida Cuntino.
Parabéns, meu filho.
Bernardo Leles de Moraes Lacerda. Haika Daniel Soares de Souza.
Ô, Raika!
Igor Leal de Souza. Lucas da Silva de Souza. Diploma presented by his godmother and WMHS staff member Rosalie Matthews. Nicholas Silva de Souza. Matthew Joseph DeFeo, cum laude. Jadalise Marie Delaney. James Samuel Delafano. Alexia Joy Demons, magna cum laude. Hayden Tyler Derafonts. Luke James DeRosa, magna cum laude.
Congratulations, Luke.
Jordan Alexandra Dollywall, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by State Representative Richard M. Haggerty. Partik Dar. Jonathan David Diaz. Leonardo Lino Diaz.
You made it, Leonardo. Great job. Thank you.
Jack Thomas Durower, cum laude.
Congratulations, Jack.
Isabella Presley Diani.
Congratulations, Isabella.
Gabriella Christina Doan.
Congratulations.
Zainab Dogan.
Congratulations.
Mason James Doherty, cum laude. Luigi Lacerda Bersani Doreciato.
Congratulations, Luigi. Great job. Appreciate it. Way to get it done.
Michael George DuPont Jr., diploma presented by his cousin and WMHS staff member Grace Latoris. Vernon Anthony Edwards. Manu Toledo Eller, magna cum laude. Darnell Isaiah Elise.
Congratulations, Danny.
Riddick John Embry. Emma Marie Rose Enos.
Congratulations, Danny.
Elvis Ezekiel Escalante Galicia.
Great job. Thank you, Jessica. Next, we'll have Shannon Spoladoro present the next section of diplomas. Ready?
Zoe Rose Fiano, summa cum laude. Denise Maya Fentress. Rafaela Squinella Ferreira, cum laude. Leah Ashley Finn, summa cum laude. Oliver Thomas Fishlin, cum laude. Gabriella Rose Fitzgerald.
Good job, Debbie. Debbie. Congratulations.
Nicole Fallon Fitzpatrick. Good job, Nicole.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Jermari Sylvanson Francois.
Congratulations.
Wilder Obed Funes Puerto.
Go, Wilder. Congratulations.
Blessing Guiza Gaju.
Congratulations.
Lily Elizabeth Gallagher, magna cum laude.
Congratulations, Lily.
Nicole Mary Ganji.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Isabella Victoria Gantz.
Congratulations.
Is this person not here? Yeah, they not here. I don't think so. Caio Garajao Nunez Bastos.
Hey, congratulations.
Kala Garajao Nunez Bastos.
Great job, you did it.
Elenis Noemi Garcia Ponte.
You're supposed to give this?
Cole P. Garvey, cum laude. Good job, Cole. Here.
Congratulations, Cole.
Sienna Charlize Girardi.
Congratulations, Sienna.
Adam Charles Gary.
Congratulations, Adam.
Braden James Gillespie.
Congratulations, Braden.
Lorenzo John Gomez.
Congratulations, Lorenzo.
Soraya Lachelle Gooden. Hudson Daniel Green. Skyly Cadence Grezik.
Congratulations.
Julia Isabella Guardado.
Congratulations.
William Ephraim Gubnitsky, summa cum laude.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Aiden Gerda.
Congratulations.
Jake Tyler Hagopian. Madison Danielle Hamill. Hadi Hamza. Nicole Ella Hardy. Sean Russell Harmon Jr. Oh, shoot.
Just go to William Harkins. Congratulations.
William Richard Harkins. Jonathan Daniel Harrington, summa cum laude. Ace Clayton Aguino Hebert.
Congratulations.
Andre Enriquez de Freitas Morera. Demaya Dior Hewitt Washington.
Congratulations, Kamala.
Luke Thomas Hughes. Matthew Mark Hughes.
Congratulations.
Mia A. Ianelli, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Marie Lovely Jakes.
Congratulations.
Learcine Jesui Jean.
Congratulations.
Claudia Marlene Jean Lewis.
Congratulations, Claudia.
Vanessa Brianna Jean Lewis. What way should I go back? I don't know. That's Tyler.
Oh, Tyler Kendall.
Should I go down there?
Yeah, you can go right from the back. Tyler Kendall will now come up and present the next set of diplomas.
Hardel Leoline Jean-Pierre. Evan Robert Johnson.
Congratulations.
Gavin Richard Jolly. Spencer LaFance Jones. Christian Guillermo Juarez Hernandez. Charles Benjamin Juliuson. William Henry Juliuson.
Hey, can someone tell him he's got to settle down first? People can't.
Morris Kalima. Nathan Robert Kanyik.
Jimmy.
Sean Michael Kelly. Ryan Sean Kenny.
Congratulations, Ryan. Great job.
Brooke Elizabeth Kerrigan.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you made it.
Ria Katri. Ryan Amin Kulani Hedjetz, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Sophia Rose Kickless, summa cum laude.
Congratulations, Sophia.
Thomas Daniel Kenevi, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Klein. Dawit Daniel Kalubia, cum laude. Hannah Lalami.
Good job, Hannah.
Congratulations, Hannah.
Nathan Richard Lally.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Evan Junwei Lam, summa cum laude. Jacob David Landry.
Congratulations, Jay. Good work.
Haley May LaRoque.
Got it. Oh, man, I'm proud. Congratulations.
Ariel Christy LaVenture.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Fritzmael Christian LaVenture. Ryan Q. Lee.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Achilles de Lima Lerbach.
Good job, Achilles.
Way to get it done. Good job.
Kevin David Michael Lewis.
Congratulations.
Emerson Grace Lilly, summa cum laude.
Congratulations, Emerson.
Addison Lynn, summa cum laude.
Congratulations.
Alexis Karen Lones, magna cum laude. Molly Ann Laughlin.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Molly.
Nahashan Elijah Luboa.
Good job, man.
Derek Michael Lundgren.
Congratulations, Derek.
Michael Salvatore Edward Lunn. Gustavo Collier Macado. Oh, all right, next one. Madeline Ann Macknick, summa cum laude. Cole Matthew McPhee.
Congratulations, Cole.
Allison Lauren Mahan, magna cum laude. Alexandra Rose Mahan, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Riley Marina Mahoney. Justin Michael Marsh.
Hello, Justin.
Congratulations, Justin. Great job.
Ava Brianna Marshall.
Good job, Ava.
Good job. Way to finish.
Owen Connor Martell, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Nathan James Martin, cum laude.
Next up, we have Jaden Lee for the next set of diplomas.
Catherine Andrea Martinez Hernandez.
Oh, yeah, looks like that.
Sierra Grace Mason. Aaliyah Gianna Mathurin. Kaylee Lorraine McCarthy, magna cum laude. Riley Elizabeth McCarthy, cum laude. Aiden Neil McCush, magna cum laude. Christopher James McDevitt. Jocelyn Lily McDonough, magna cum laude. Logan Robert McGurl, cum laude. Molly Jeanne McKenna. Eliana Lucille McMaster. Jack Anton McQuilkin, cum laude. Jonathan Richard Merles. Quan Kenner Medeiros. Aiden Paul Manel, summa cum laude. Santiago Alexis Mercado. Lillian Grace Michael. Isabella Silva Miranda. Leah Marie Mokfiensky Ramos, cum laude. Sean Patrick Maloney. Tegan Jean Moore, cum laude. Mason Everett Morera. Cassidy Helen Morrissey. Sarah Blandon Mulally, cum laude.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Jake Douglas Murphy, magna cum laude. Lainey Murphy. Melody Grace Murray, magna cum laude. Jillian Lee Nato.
Congratulations, Jillian.
Saloni Nath. Arhem Noman. Taylor Sopal Nin. Brian O'Neill, cum laude.
Nadia.
Kayla Rachel Ochoa, cum laude. Oscar Leshito Almos Mateo. Juan Esteban Ortega Bermeo. Emmanuel Albert Padilla.
Manny. Congratulations, buddy.
Audrey May Panicella.
Congratulations.
Isha J. Patel, summa cum laude. Just Jignesh Patel. Shruti Vijay Patil, summa cum laude. Madison May Peich, cum laude. Tyler Joseph Pendergast, magna cum laude. Emily Petrakowski. Anderson DePaula Pignaton. Dominic Magnus Pinto, magna cum laude.
And finally, Caitlin Castaldi will present the last set of diplomas.
Melina Josephine Portel. Galvin Michael Popolo. Matteo Chiriazzi, magna cum laude.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Carson Antonio Radosha. Giuseppe Raphael. Kevin Raimundo Yepes.
Oh, great. Congratulations. Lucky me.
Jalen Shanae Remsen Ferguson.
Let's go. No, we can walk. No, we'll walk.
Ethan Rivera Osiaki.
Congratulations, Ethan.
Gianna Isabel Rodriguez Costello.
Congratulations.
Liana Marie Russo. Madison Elizabeth Ryan. Mora Abdullah Saeed. Stephen Alexander Santos Martinez. Dylan Michael Scalise.
Congratulations.
Valentina Serrano Ventura, summa cum laude. Cameron Dennis Sheehan.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Kyle Manuel Silva. Renzo Schubert Silva. Trey Christopher Schumann, summa cum laude. Lauren Annette Snyder, summa cum laude. Samantha Kate Sebeluski. Haley Reese Souza, cum laude. Congrats. Michael Vincent Spirito.
Congratulations, Michael.
Tegan Elizabeth Kristen Stack. Robert Joseph Stack, Jr. Mia Marie Stephan Bidmead. Davidson Taylor. Riley Nicole Taylor. Max Christopher Titus. Sophia Lynn Taus. Neil Tulachan. Jairus Jesse Tushabi, cum laude. Diana Nayeli Vallesio. Joao Daniel Cuadros de Gaudier Vasconcelos. Flavia Velmishi, magna cum laude. Ethan Frederick Vero. Porter Love Wall, summa cum laude. Darren Wandera, summa cum laude. Haley Marie Young. Andrew Armando Zalea. Joel Zeku. Angel Javier Zuniga Castro. Zuniga. Gismerlin Yvette Coronado Velez.
Steve, can you take those two trophies out for me? The plaques? Yep. Out of that box. Let's hear it for our graduates. I will now be presenting the Marshall Tidd Award. This scholarship is named after the late North Woburn businessman and civil engineer Marshall Tidd, who passed away in 1905 and was first awarded in June of 1906. This is Woburn Memorial High School's oldest and most prestigious award. An excerpt from Marshall's will states, "The recipient need not be the highest academic performance, but must be the highest personal character and integrity." These two award winners were chosen by vote of the Woburn Memorial High School staff. The first winner is Lily Gallagher, if you can come to the stage. One picture. All right, stay right here for the next one. The second winner is Thomas Knievi. Want to both together? Perfect. Congratulations.
Wait, which way? This way?
Oh, you can go that way. Take a shortcut. In conclusion, I want to offer some final advice to our graduates. One, I challenge you to move on from your Woburn Memorial High School to be a difference maker and make your own mark in the world in a positive, productive, and meaningful way. 2, never forget where you came from. Woburn is an amazing city to grow up in. I've never left, and I do not regret it one bit. Whenever you get an opportunity to give back to your community, give back to the city that has provided you with many opportunities. This is an exciting time of the year for you. Please be safe, please be responsible, please look after each other, and please don't add any undue stress on your parents and caregivers. And finally, at this time, seniors, please rise. Take your tassel and move it from the right to the left, and this officially declares you graduates of Woburn Memorial High School. And for the last time, class of 2026, you are dismissed. Congratulations to all. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Good.